Hey there, what's up? This is Amboy, Amboy Philippines channel, and this is part 3 of not being ashamed being a foodie. Today, we have a guest today, and he is the owner of a stall at a food park here in the Philippines, and his name is Jaycee, and he's going to tell us about his experience at a food park and what he thinks about food parks and also food trucks. Alright, we're here at Sunset Food Park right now, and I'm here with Jaycee.
Hey, what's up, bro?
And you're the owner, right? Of Bagwings, right? And what made you think of Bagwings? What made you think of your store over here?
Okay, what do you mean, like, push me to open Bagwings here? Well, we started here as a food truck. So, and then I realized there's a market in Cremona. I think, and then the organizers decided to put a brick and mortar stores like that. So I got decided, hey, because I'm getting a good sale, I'm getting good feedbacks from people. So I decided to put Bagwings. Productivity of the product. Bagwings is located basically in BFO's Paranaque. We have a very active food truck. So whenever we're not open, you can always check out Bagwings.
Yeah, it's a really interesting product that he has because over here in the Philippines, they have barbecue everywhere. But the thing he has a really good concept of mixing lots of ingredients. Yeah, it's really different. And that's what they're having here in the Philippines and all over the world. There's a lot of cooks that are mixing lots of ingredients in food nowadays and being more creative, diba? And now we're in food parks right now, and your place is in a food park. What do you think about food parks and food trucks in the Philippines right now?
Let's start with the food trucks. It's good, but it's the same time difficult. You know, the laws that are made, there are no laws at all. So there's no guiding principles when it comes to food trucks. In the US, you can basically park anywhere because everything is almost public.
Yeah.
But here, everything is private.
Yeah.
So you just can't park your trucks anywhere because it's private property. And there are no guiding laws behind it.
Yeah.
And but the good thing about food trucks here in the Philippines, you know, a culture, it's diverse. So you can basically create one concept and make a food truck out of it.
Yeah.
So the food truck industry here is starting, but it's starting really slow. It's been 5 years or more than 5 years now.
Yeah.
But it's still lacking a lot of support from the government.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to food parks, you know, in the south we're late. You say late, really late. It's back in the north, like the Bagwings, they have a lot of food hubs there.
Yeah.
Quezon City, in Pasig, in Cari, we have a lot of, they call it food hubs.
Yeah.
So here in the south, the first one is this one, Cremona, Sunset Food Park, and then there's another one they call it Bagwings. But those are the small stalls, unlike this. And then they opened a new one, which is the street. It's in Tagaytay. It's before you go to Tagaytay. It's along Santa Rosa Road. And then there's another one opening, which is really exciting. It's going to be in Bagwings. You know, the TF homes from the Giri Street is like the Bagwings of the south.
Yeah, it looks like it.
So we call it food party. It's called a cater room. Bagwings is also going to be there to watch out for it. So in the south we're late. You can basically count the food park with your fingers. But in the north, it's everywhere. It's everywhere.
Now you're in the food truck business, and now you're inside of the food park. Now, do you see like in 3 to 5 years that's going to keep on growing?
As long as service is good, as long as food is good, I don't think it's a problem. I think it's going to go more than that. But it really depends on the concept. Everybody here in the Philippines, north, south, Mindanao, we can cook. We can basically cook anything. But without proper advertising or marketing, the product is going to die. So before Bagwings, marketing. I was in the advertising industry.
Yeah.
So I'm always using how marketing other people's products. So when I started Bagwings, I basically know the ABCs on how to do this, how to do that, and then it's kind of difficult marketing your own product. You know,
Yeah.
you want it perfect. You want it not be perfect. Don't want it cheesy. You don't want it. You just want it to be. I don't know. I'm lack of words, but when it's your brand that you're covering or you're marketing, it's difficult.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
Yeah, and especially nowadays, it's pretty easy also to market anything, especially with social media, with Instagram,
The internet, yeah.
with just social media itself. If you know how to use it and know how to use it effectively,
Definitely.
you can make anything boom over here in the Philippines. And that's why over here I see food parks growing every single day. I see a lot over there in Manila, and we're about to tour around there in Manila with other food parks, and we're just excited. We're excited to see new chefs.
Yeah.
You know, not just in restaurants, in basic restaurants, or even just in fast food, but creativity is coming here in the Philippines with these food parks.
You know, the youngsters now, the yuppies, before in our time, what you do is you like study hard so you can get a good job on a fancy hotel. You become a chef. Now you just study and then you die. You die with your own concept, your own business plan, and then who knows, you become successful. And most of the time they become successful.
Yeah.
It's a trend nowadays.
Yeah.
Unlike before, you really have to go somewhere for you to be recognized.
Yeah. You
Now,
have to know people.
Yeah, you have to know people. You have to spend a lot of money, you know. But now you have a good concept, and then it is tasty, or it's something that can sell. And at the same time, you can sell it. You know how to sell. It's definitely gonna sell.
Yeah. Yeah, and especially when people love it, actually just one or two people love it, they're gonna know. People's gonna know about your business right away. When people love your product, people's gonna know your business right away. And that's what I see here in the Philippines. What's rising over here is within fast food, it's rising. With these food parks, it's rising. And nowadays, the concept of what we're doing here, not ashamed being a foodie, there's no reason to be ashamed of being a foodie because there's so many venues that's around here now.
The thing that I value the most are the customer feedbacks because I'm used to getting masarap, sarap, ito, ganyan. But the thing is, I'm used to that. My head doesn't go big.
Yeah.
I'm always considering or waiting for a single bad comment. And a single bad comment is actually what's going to make my product really stand out. So you have to not just about selling or making money. It's about focusing on your weakness or the thing that's not selling at all. So with Bagwings, every time I get a customer complaint, I always go there like, apologize first, and know the problem, why they didn't like it, and then kind of resolve it. Don't act like hey, it's another customer complaint. Act like always address the problem, solve it in an instant. And by doing that, you get more connection, you get more followers because you're addressing the problem. And that is one thing that I see from other countries. Because you can basically go to other countries, even though you like the food, but if you want to get it for free, just put your hair on it and there's hair, and it's for free in an instant.
Yeah.
But here you have to focus. Most Filipinos we have to focus on customer service.
Yeah.
So people from outside who came from outside, I'm talking about the OFWs. When they work outside, they see the value of customer service. So when they go back into the country, I'm very happy every time they try to do it with their product, their business. Because it's something that we should really look on. It's not just about selling; it's about customer relations.
Yeah. That's the most important thing is about the customers and
feed them properly.
Yeah.
Feed them.
Yeah, feed them, and they will treat you back nicely. And that's what we have here right now. Is there's a rise, there's an upbring with food here in the Philippines. Before, when I was first over here, it basically nothing. It was basically Jollibee. It was basically McDo, and that was like nothing. It was like nothing. And nowadays,
It's all
mainstream. And now there's so many venues now that is focused on certain kind of foods, not just Filipino food. You know, there's Japanese food, there's Asian food, all in every kind of country. Also, there's Mexican food. There's so many other kinds of foods here now that is very exciting to see. And we just want to thank Jaycee. Go ahead and if you're in the Carmona area, go and visit his store, Bagwings. You know, go and visit him, his store. They have great barbecue, and it's.
You have beer.
Yeah, that's it.
The only ones to sell beer. But
Yeah.
by the way, short plug. So our store is gonna open the one in Container Curve. It's in Aguirre. The food park is called Container Curve. It's gonna open on the 24th of May. So be there, guys. Bagwings are gonna be there.
Come on, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm Amboy. This is Jaycee, Amboy Philippines. Not ashamed being a foodie, and thank you for viewing. Hey there, hope you liked that content. Hope you liked the talk we had about food trucks and food parks. Now, if you like that content, go ahead and go ahead and subscribe because we upload videos here on Amboy Philippines channel every Friday between 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. Also, leave a comment. We want to hear your stories about what do you think about food trucks? What do you think about food parks that are rising right now? Can't wait to read your answers down below.